everyone, welcome to Chinatown. Gangbei! Start the montage! Yeah, Chinese. No, it's Chinese. I don't know how you do that. This is probably an original Chinese shop. As you can see, the stonework here is very old, but I'm going to show you up at the top there. Have a look up there at the balustrade.
Wow.
That is really old school ceramic work. Wow.
Really cool street. Really, really cool. You got to come here and check it out. For sure, magical Chinatown. Right, so this artist, Mr. Yan Jian, he decided to make this amazing dragon out of plastic bottles, and it was a whole event. People all came together, collected the bottles, and then everyone came and assembled it. He towers up there.
This building behind me has been closed down. I don't know why, but they've put some barricading around, they've done some great painting on it. But it's not what this building is about. I'm just going to cross the road here. Thanks. You see above me is the plastic dragon. Can you see that? There's actually a plastic dragon made out of recycled plastic up there. Oh, that is pretty cool. What you got? Oh.
There are the details on the dragon. Part of the beautification of Chinatown Port Louis. Even the litter boxes have got a little splash of gold.
Sort of know you're in Chinatown. Oh, and the great mirror. And this is how you know you've entered it. The place I'll do my intro. Having a look at this building here, you would not believe it. I'm just going to take you around the corner. Look at how old it is. I mean, you obviously can't see it properly because of this, we're being locked out, but it is a really old building. And it used to be the gambling house. They used to actually have a gambling house here. But I think they probably tore it down because, well, it's gambling. But this across here, the oldest mosque in Mauritius, right here at the gates of Chinatown. What actually says Chinatown up there? Yeah. Okay, I didn't actually see that before. So it does say Chinatown there, but look at this old building. Wow. And it's noisy. There's a lot of noise here. And this is the main Royal Road in Chinatown.
Right, so the big gate marks the start of Chinatown. So our adventures begin here.
Almost everything is closed today because it is Chinese New Year, the actual day of the Chinese New Year. But people gotta eat, people gotta eat. So this is the main road. As you can see, it's Port Louis, old stone streets, but some of it has been revitalized. So we do have some concrete here as well.
Bonjour! Wow, look how nicely you can see that. Whoa! So, I know I've mentioned before that Royal Road in Port Louis is fabulous for photography. But our previous video, we didn't come into Chinatown area because we knew we were going to do this video. And it's also spectacular. Bring your cameras!
Ni hao, ni hao. Is that hello?
Yeah.
Ni hao, everyone. Anyway, this is the Chinese Deli restaurant, but apparently it used to do information, so let's go see if they still do.
Yeah. So, according to the legends, there was a demon, a dragon, not a dragon, yeah, that used to, Brian can cut this out.
Okay, it is a little bit dark in here, but they do still have the information on the wall. It does look like it is a little bit closed, And it's open, but it's dark, no lights are. But you've got a lot of information along this wall. So come in and read some of it. I'll show you a little bit of it. The cultural map. And then lots of must-try restaurants, rejuvenating, and lots of other things of interest. And maybe you can get a little Chinatown doll.
If you're out here exploring Chinatown, just behind me is Royal Road, where the gateway is, and then this is the Chinatown Deli restaurant, and just down that street there, that's the start of Manga Avenue. Do check that out. Wow, look at this really nice authentic shop. Everything you need, general retailer.
This is traditionally on the door, and it's been here since his grandfather's time. Wow.
Grandfather's name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at how old the walls are. Wow. Even though it is Chinese New Year, some of the shops are still open, so you can always get something. Someone will always be open in Chinatown, even on Chinese New Year.
Even if it's the grandkids.
Even if it's the grandkids. Well, it is going to be the grandkids because the rest have all gone to the pagodas, which we're going to go try find one now. Oh, lions. Those are traditional lions that sit outside the pagoda building type things. Let's go have a quick look. No matter where you go in Mauritius, nothing has street numbers. Except in Chinatown, because there we had 54 or 53, and now we have number 60. Numbered.
Wow, this is cool. This is our very first Chinese pagoda.
Wow, check out this wall. This is an actual original wall, but it is such a good piece of construction that they've managed to build this huge building on top of it. Wow, and now suddenly the air conditioners have stopped working, so the pagoda noise is gone. But anyway, this is where the pagoda is, near the lions, in Chinatown. A wood building, a wood building. This is a bit of a crossover from the artwork video that will come out soon and the Chinatown video, because a lot of the great art is actually coming out of Chinatown, because they're actually commissioning artists like the Zimbabwean guy. There are a couple of guys from France, and some of them
very famous
from
artists.
all over, famous artists, as well as Mauritians. Thanks for that, Rick. As well as Mauritians. But this is the Chinatown one, so let's go see the wooden house. This actually is a wooden house. It's actually made out of wood, and there's no, oh, there's a stone foundation, but the rest of it is actually wood, right here and above, all made out of wood. Amazing. I'm just gonna try not to get run over, but you can see the wood is all the way up. Wow.
That cool car is a cool hooter. Yep. Wood.
You pretty much know you're in Chinatown for two reasons. Number one, looks like a traditional Chinese shop there. Number two, you can get yourself a pork roti. Awesome.
This restaurant is actually on the cultural map of Chinatown.
Yeah. Pity we can't see this. Oh. That looks like a beautiful piece of Port Louis to live in.
beautiful traditional Chinese shop. Metal shutters to protect against cyclones. And back in like what, 1870, there were already 500 and something Chinese shopkeepers in Port Louis.
This is the astrological works of Mrs. Kwong. And there's the calendar. We are now entering the year of the ox.
And did you know that the 12 animal symbols also go through the year? So there's a month for each one as well, because there's 12 months. I'm not sure what happens where they have a leap month. Maybe they double that animal as well.
That's the new Chinatown Foundation. That's the guys who are bringing all this street art in Chinatown.
Oh, so this is a really big pagoda.
This is the fire where they're burning gold for the ancestors.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're giving them wealth, gold.
So they can
Yeah.
buy everything they need for
Of course.
for you.
Well, and some of them are getting some silver, but a lot of gold. Food offerings for the ancestors. And these are the tablets. These are the actual tablets with their names on it. And it's very, very smoky in here. Very, very smoky. This is the main area. There once was this monster that was terrorizing a village, and the only person who was brave enough to stand up to it was a little boy, and he went out and fired crackers at it, and now it brings good luck and chases away the evil. So let's blow some stuff up.
Red crackers to get rid of bad luck, because the start of a new year, we only want good luck this year.
Here we go.
You're too close.
Too close. Ooh. Moving back, moving back, moving back.
Wow!
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to turn that down. This is one of the temples in the pagoda. It's a pagoda, not a temple, eh? Oh, it's amazing. It really is amazing.
And the community seems so lovely.
They offered us juice. They made the firecrackers. What a fantastic place. I'm just loving it here in Chinatown.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kwan Tee, the principal god of the pagoda.
Yeah. There's so
Wow.
many. I forgot some. Make as if it's okay.
Yeah, no, you're always going to forget a few. You're always going to.
Yeah.
And then-
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Offer
I don't know, I
the
don't-
food for the ancestors or the gods.
No. It's
God.
for the god.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the god. Yeah.
Right.
The ancestor is over there.
Ah, and the ancestors get
Not here.
not here.
No. I'll show you.
Okay, we're going to go see. Okay.
Where you found sandals and candle, there is a god.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's for the god.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And this area is for the ancestors.
Here is for ancestors.
Okay. And those are the ancestors.
Yeah. The grandfather of the grandfather of my husband, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And if you're wondering why all the plastic bottles are on top of buildings and places, they're parts of the big dragon that you see at the beginning of Chinatown. They cut them up and spread them all over.
Vegetable seller here with some art. Oh, and this is the new Chinatown Foundation. Have a look at this beautiful building. So even though this house is old and wooden, they're revitalizing it with these beautiful, beautiful paintings. And look at that stone building right next to it. So you got the stone, you got metal, and you got wood. Wow, what a place. Look at how beautifully, even Riki notices this time.
Remy Ollier, remember?
Yeah. Looks like Remy Ollier got his own plaza and in Chinatown. And have a look in here. He's guarded by some lions. That's pretty cool. Wow, this one is old. This one is old. Old and unfortunately a little bit abandoned, but I think it's brilliant. Wow. Got some actual dragon or lion. This camera is a lot bigger than mine. There we are. NBC brought out the big camera. And the other guy, I assume he's from Defi Media with the smaller camera. And then from Le Express with the even smaller camera. And then Riki with a cell phone. Explosive that other cracker was. This one is going to blow up the world. This is probably one of the great streets to talk about what happened, because these are all little shops. As you can see, they're all actual brick and mortar shops, but it wasn't always like that. They would carry these big yokes out into the countryside where they would sell it on to, well, excuse me, sell it on to the people out there. And they would actually walk out and walk back, walk out, walk back. And that's how it all began, really. And then slowly they got permission to actually open shops in the little villages. And those shops actually stayed until the 90s. They became hubs, absolute hubs of the community, where they were the first to introduce TV and the telephone and things like that. And then the big supermarkets started opening. Ramble on or what?
Look, little zebrafish.
Oh, wow.
This was painted by a Ukrainian artist who fell in love with Mauritius.
A Ukrainian.
And it's beautiful. See?
You sort of got to wonder about the contrast here in Chinatown. This building is kind of dilapidated, but it is still working. But then they're building this huge, massive building right next to it. Heritage
Court actually goes through between the streets. You can save yourself a little bit of time. So here's a proper old Chinese shop.
If you're going to build a pagoda, you could do worse than here. What a view! I know it is raining a little bit, but wow! Car coming. Incidentally, this pagoda is the oldest one in the southern hemisphere, and it was the first built in Africa.
As the sign will tell you, this is the Kwan Tee Pagoda.
Kwan Tee Pagoda. So this is the Kwan Tee Pagoda.
And it was founded in 1842.
1842.
By Lawkwanthion, who is a very important figure in Chinese culture in Mauritius. Let's go in and have a look. So you can come to Chinese pagodas. They're actually, people are very welcoming and very friendly. Just, you know, be respectful, as always.
Wow, what a great stone lion. And a panda behind it.
So a pagoda is traditionally guarded by two lions. There's one male and one female, and thanks to my friend Carol Luce, I know that this is the female because her foot is on a lion cub. I think that represents a lion cub. And Brian will show you the male.
Get it? That's the sphere. So he's the male. And Riki just showed you the female.
You can see better from this angle. The little lion cub's actually got a little lion cubby face, like mum. That's actually cute.
We're here just in time. Because it opens at 6 in the morning, so get here early if you can. But it does close at 1 o'clock. So let's quickly have a whirlwind tour of it. Wow. Look at all the gifts for the ancestors here. Pays to be the oldest. That's probably like the original stone. Remember the tablet was put here before? Just out of interest, the tablet was actually first put here 2 years before the place was built. As a steel box, riveted. Wow, that's obviously to keep something in, but yeah, it looks like the model.
Oh, this pagoda gives you a lot of useful information as well, so you can learn a bit about Chinese culture in Mauritius.
And here are the tablets. Oh, carved in wood.
You've got a portrait of the founder of the pagoda. And he's got some oranges for New Year.
It does get quite smoky in there, as you can tell by my eyes. So it'll be sunglasses for the rest of the trip. Oh wow. Wow, Chinatown. Pagodas. Who knew? They are beautiful inside. And
fascinating.
And they put the history out there so that you can get a piece of it, which is fantastic. And this, the oldest one in the southern hemisphere, is probably the perfect place to say it. Guys, thanks for watching. Chinatown, come and visit it. We hardly explored any of it.
And in traditional Mauritius fashion, if you've been out for the whole day, at some point it's likely to rain.